Do I really need to explain? Okay, we got Gordon Ramsay to Lord Rith, and to be honest, the District 3 guy kind of reminds me of Wolf from Star Fox, Chef PP, Slowbro, where it's just Slowpoke but with this thing on his tail. Peter Griffin, Deadpool, Millie, Mr. Goodman, Shigo, the King of Riz, Ed, and Captain Hook. Let's go. As the tribute stand at the podiums, the horn sounds. Gutman runs away from the cornucopia. Deadpool runs away from the cornucopia. Lord Razy retrieves a trident from inside the cornucopia. 2 runs away from the cornucopia. Captain Hook runs away from the cornucopia. Gordon Ramsay runs away from the cornucopia. Chef PP and Peter fights for a bag. Chef PP gives up and retreats. Well, Peter is kind of strong. Millie grabbed the backpack without realizing that it's empty. This is something that she would do, to be honest. I only see like 1 episode, and it's the pilot, and she's kind of not the brilliant character. Slowbro runs away from the cornucopia. Ed stays at the cornucopia of resources. Okay, now Ed is getting a bit more smarter. And Shigo grabs a sword. So far, no deaths, but I could be... Chef PP and Deadpool hunt for other tributes. Millie thinks about home and her husband. Gordon Ramsay begs for Peter to kill him. He refuses, keeping Gordon Ramsay alive. Bro, what? Slowbro receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Goodman steals from 2 while he isn't looking. Shigo stalks Ed. Hold up. Something ain't right here. Lord Rizzy scares Captain Hook off. No cannon shots so far. Night 1. Ed tried to sing himself to sleep. This is something that Ed would do. Captain Hook thinks about winning. This is something that Captain Hook would do. The first 2 are literally just something that the 2 would do. Like, Ed would definitely sing himself to sleep. And Captain Hook will obviously think about winning. Gutman cries himself to sleep. Bro, what? Shigo cooks her food before putting her fire out. Deepu falls into a frozen lake and drowns. Well, he's dead. Slowbro and Chef PP tell each other stories about themselves to each other. Gordon Ramsay tracked down and killed 2. Bro, what? Lord Rezi thinks about home. Millie climbs a tree to rest. Peter Griffin cannot handle circumstances and commits suicide. Well, both dead. The feast. You obviously know what the feast is. What the? Goodman sets Shigo on fire with a Molotov. Captain Hook decides not to go to the feast. Millie decides not to go to the feast. Ed decides not to go to the feast. Slowbo decides not to go to the feast. Ed gathers as much food, as he and flees. Gordon Ramsay decides not to go to the feast, and Lord Ramsay the staff leaning against the cornucopia. Day 2. Ed tends to Gordon Ramsay's wounds. Chef PP searches for firewood. Millie injures herself. All these 3 guys hunt for other tributes. 4 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Deadpool, District 7. 2, District 2. It's funny that 2 is in District 2 because he's 2. Peter, District 6, and Shigo, District 10. Day Night 2. Chef PP receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Lord Rizzy and Slowbro huddle forward. Mr. Goodman thinks about home. Captain Hook climbs a tree to rest. Gordon Ramsay stays awake all night. What the? Ed is unable to convince Millie not to kill him. Poor Ed. Lord Rizzy, Goodman, and Gordon Ramsay hunts for other tributes. Millie runs away from Captain Hook, and Chef PP defeats Slowbro in the fight but spares his life. 1 cannon shot can be heard in the distance, and it's unfortunately Ed. Night 3. Chef PP tends to Captain Hook's wounds. Slowpoke attempts to start fire but is unsuccessful. Lord Rusty cleanses Tree to rest. Gordon Ramsay and Millie hold hands, and Gutman tries to sing himself to sleep. Day 4. Chef PP travels to higher ground. Gordon Ramsay travels to higher ground as well. Captain Hook searches for firewood. Gutman attacks Slowbro, but he manages to escape. Bro, he's slow. Really questions sanity. I think after killing Ed, she probably... And Lord Ramsay constructs a shack. No cannon shots so far. Night 4. Millie receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Chef PP convinces Miss Lord to sneak with him. What? Goodman tracked down and killed Gordon Ramsay. And Slowbro and Captain Hook run into each other and decide to choose for the night. Chef PP overhears Captain Hook and Slowbro talking in the distance. Looks like Captain Hook and Slowbro has something in common and actually are some sort of team instead of just... Mr. Rosen makes a slingshot and Gutman shoots an arrow into Millie's head. 2 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Gordon Ramsay District 1 and Millie District 8. Mr. Rosen fends Captain Hook, Mr. Gutman, and Chef PP away from his fire, and Slowbro screams for help. What the hell? Captain Hook sets an explosion on killing Lord... Wait. These guys are dead and Gutman is also dead. Wait a second. So that means my favorite Disney character actually won. I'll just go with these guys first. 4 cannon shots. Yeah, that's about right to me. Lord Ramsay District 3, Slowbro District 5, Chef PP District 4, and Gutman and Mr. Gutman District 9. My favorite Disney villain has won this game. At least Captain Hook gets something. Okay, so out of all the kills, Captain Hook and Gutman has the most kills, you see. Well, they're tied, but... Well... Well, at least Captain Hook able to win. Something they're able to get. So... But, it's the end, so bye, folks.